In this video, we're going to go through inverse functions and composite functions. So let's take an example. Here we've got an example that fx is x plus 1 all squared and g of x is 2 bracket x minus 1. We want to show that g of fx is 2x times x plus 2. So when you see a question like this, it says take the second function and substitute it into the first. What that basically means is we're going to take g of x, which is 2 times some value minus 1. Now that some value is going to be x plus 1 all squared. Now we can multiply that out as x plus 1 times another x plus 1, like so. And then we can do x times x will give me x squared, x times 1 will give me 1x, x times 1 again will give me 1x, and 1 times 1 will give me 1. So that will give me x squared plus 2 of x plus 1. So I'm going to replace x plus 1 squared, what we have above, which is x squared plus 2 of x plus 1. And don't forget we need to also minus 1, what we had originally. And that will simplify to give me the following. I will get x squared plus 2x. So what I can do is take x out as another common factor. So I get 2x times x plus 2. And that was what was required. Okay, let's take the next part. We need to find the inverse function and then substitute 7 into it. So what we do is we know that g of x is 2 bracket x minus 1. So we can write that as y equals to 2 bracket x minus 1. For an inverse function question, we always swap x and y. So we get x equals to 2 times y minus 1. Now that's going to give me the following here. So I'm going to get, dividing this by 2, I will get x over 2 equals to y minus 1. So making y the subject, I get x over 2 plus 1. And then what we do, we replace y with the inverse function of g. And we write it like this. And as x over 2 plus 1. Now we're going to substitute 7 into that. That just means replace x with 7. So g inverse of 7 is simply going to be 7 over 2 plus 1. Don't forget this is 1 over 1. So we can times both by 2, the top and bottom, to make the denominators the same. So we get 7 over 2 plus 2 over 2, and the answer is 9 over 2. Okay, I've got another question for you to try. You can pause the video, and when you're done, I will go through my work solution. Okay, welcome back. We've got to find the inverse function for this question. So we say y equals to 2x cubed minus 4. Swap x and y, so we get x equals 2y cubed minus 4. So we get x plus 4 equals to 2y cubed. Dividing it by 2 now, we get x plus 4 divided by 2 equals to y cubed. To get rid of the cubed, we do something called the cube root. So we say y equals to the cube root of x plus 4 divided by 2. And then we can say that the inverse function of f is going to be the cube root of x plus 4 divided by 2. Now they also say show that the inverse function of f when you substitute 50 gives me a result of 3. So let's do that then. I've got my inverse function. I'm going to substitute 50 into that. So f inverse of 50 is going to give me the cube root of 50 plus 4 divided by 2. So that's going to give me the cube root of 54 divided by 2. Now half of 54 is going to be 27. So that's going to give me the cube root of 27, which is certainly 3. Next part is called a composite function question. So we're going to take g of x and substitute into h. Well, h is what? Some value squared. That some value is g of x, which is x plus 2. We can write the two brackets out as x plus 2 times another x plus 2. That's going to give me x times x gives me x squared. X times 2 gives me 2x. 2 times x gives me 2x. And 2 times 2 gives me 4. So that's going to give me x squared plus 4x plus 4. I'm going to take this, write it out here, and make it equal to 3x squared plus x minus 1. I want to make one of the sides equal 0, so I'm going to minus x squared here, minus x squared here, minus 4x here, minus 4x there, minus 4 there, minus 4 there. Now, we're very careful with the algebra. I'm going to get the following. 3x squared minus x squared gives me 2x squared. Then I'm going to get x minus 4x is going to give me minus 3x. And minus 1 minus 4 is going to give me minus 5. And that's all equal to 0 now. So now we're going to use the AC method now to factorize this quadratic. So I'm going to say 2 times 5 gives me 10. Don't forget the minus at the end always means different signs. So we've got different signs in both brackets. So we've got 5 and 2. Minus here means the bigger number must have the minus sign. So we've got minus 5x plus 2x. So we're going to have 2x squared. Replace the middle term with minus 5x plus 2x. And then we've got minus 5 equals 0. Take x out common. So we get 2x minus 5. Then we get a 2x minus 5. What times 2x gives me plus 2x? We will get plus 1. That equals 0. X plus 1, 2x minus 5 equals 0. Then we say x plus 1 equals 0, or 2x minus 5 equals 0. So we're going to do minus 1 here, minus 1 here. That's going to give me x equals minus 1 as my first solution. Solving this linear equation, we get plus 5 plus 5. So we get 2x equals to 5. Dividing by 2, dividing by 2. So all x equals 5 over 2.